Hello and welcome to tonight's episode of the Spring Bull series. I'm Carl Tesling, Chief Operating Officer at Angus Australia, and I'm excited to be joining you for this year's showcase of elite Angus AI sires. This event is all about helping you make informed breeding decisions ahead of spring joining, and the timing couldn't be better. We've just launched MateSel, a powerful new tool within Angus Tech that allows you to assess how these sires might perform on the cows in your herd based on your specific breeding objectives. You'll hear more from me about MateSel later in the episode, but for now, sit back and enjoy tonight's lineup of sires that could take your herd to the next level.
Welcome to Angus Australia Annual Spring Bull Night for 2025. Whether you're sitting in the office, on the throne, in the tractor, or around the dinner table, sit back while Fletch and myself bring you all the bull information you need to assist you having a successful spring breeding.
Thanks to Angus Australia, and enjoy the next 5 nights of information.
I'm here to bring you the heifer mating specialist, Quaker Hill Black Bandolier. Bred for phenotype and performance. Not only does he offer calving ease with low birth weight, but has the added advantage of being the top 1% for carcass weight, plus 2, 4 and 600 day growth, a position he has held since being registered here in Australia. And rounding it out, he gives you the benefits of sitting at number 1 for Angus breeding indexes, giving you long-term benefits for fertility and profitable heifers. On a recent trip to the US, we got to view Bandolier. He is incredibly docile with length of body and depth, standing on good feet and legs. Reports back here in the field in Australia, breeders are absolutely stoked at how well calves have grown, with more comments like very good doers, easy calving with amazing growth. So please get in touch with anyone from ABS to secure a product for your next heifer joining. Thanks so much for tuning in over the last few nights.
It's been our pleasure to join you for the last few nights and offer some of the most exciting bulls we've had in our lineup in some time. Our new spring directory is just around the corner, which will highlight all of the bulls we've spoken about tonight, plus another couple of newbies. So look forward to that in your mailboxes over the next few weeks. Thanks again.
Hi everyone, it's Nancy Crawshaw from the Extension team at Angus Australia. Just a quick note, we're looking at running workshops all over Australia and New Zealand in the next 12 to 18 months, and we want your feedback and input as to when we should run these workshops and where. We want to really make sure the workshops we run are tailored to what our members want and what's going to add the most value to your business. So we've got a quick form open down below in the notes. If you would be able to complete this form and give us a bit of details around when suits you to have Angus Australia in your area and what you'd like us to cover in these workshops, it'll be greatly appreciated. We hope you're enjoying the Spring Bull series, and we look forward to hearing from you and hopefully seeing you in an area near you soon.
Evening everyone, and welcome to the Spring Angus Bull Night for this year. Tonight we're going to be running through our heifer mating specialist. The first bull I want to talk to you about tonight is Basin True Value. He's new for us in 2025. I saw him about 8 weeks ago and he's looking awesome. A very sound and complete bull. He's got an added length of body, great dimension to him, and going to be a little bit bigger framed bull out of the US. Saw his first calves born out at Basin, and he's been their highest use bull for the 2025 joining season that's just gone in US. True Value is a calving ease bull with exceptional length, depth and muscle expression combined, that's really structurally correct and a really highly fluid build and overall locomotion. Unique pedigree stacks generations of elite Basin Rainmaker genetics. His dam, Lucy 1177, a young donor within the Basin program, produced True Value as a first calf heifer. Notice that he's double bred to the renowned cow maker Rainmaker 4404. True Value is expected to sire exceptional daughters, and I really accept excellent udder quality and teat quality out of those females. With the new maternal traits out in the US in those EPDs, True Value comes out in the top 10% for teat quality and the top 15% for udder quality and the top 20% for functional longevity. His data profile emphasises maternal excellence, blending calving ease, growth, fertility and foot quality all into one package. While not extreme in any single trait, few bulls rival his balanced data across production, management and maternal traits. He is really a complete True Value package. The last bull I'm going to talk to you about tonight for our heifer bulls is Knowla Superior S44. He was on display at the World Angus Expo in Tamworth back in May, and he generated a lot of interest and we got a lot of orders out of that event. It was a great event and it was fantastic to see everybody there. He's a very sound, docile bull that has now proven himself as an elite calving ease, low birth weight sire that still has explosive growth on the other end. Grand Dam is designer L21, the mother of the $190,000 So-Right S48. His dam, Q69 herself, has already headed straight into the donor pen. Just the overall maternal strength in this bull is really second to none, and it's quite a proven maternal strength. Phenotypically, his rock-solid structure, claw and heel depth design, combined with excellent temperament, beautiful skin and hair, and with the first daughters now calving, the best of Superior is coming right now. His first sons have hit the market at auction, making $40,000. I want to add two quick honourable mentions here. First is Baldridge Versatile, the docility and marbling king, trait leader for both those traits, plus been proven for calving ease and explosive growth. Sons have already sold up to $190,000 in recent times. Another honourable mention goes out to Dunoon Data Plus. Data Plus has added length and depth of body. He's a big free-moving bull and an easy-doing, very structurally sound package. His data profile brings calving ease, short gestation, a great birth to growth spread, fertility, softness, and just overall type and soundness.
Hi, I'm Carl Tesling, Chief Operating Officer at Angus Australia. I'm excited to announce the launch of MateSel, our powerful new tool to help members make smarter, data-driven breeding decisions.
MateSel takes your herd's pedigree and EBV data, combines it with your selected breeding objective and generates an optimised list of matings tailored to your goals. You direct the direction.
MateSel use robust scientific principles to help you allocate the most appropriate bull to each of your cows by using genetic condition information, estimated breeding values, breeding objectives and inbreeding levels to create a tailored plan for your herd.
Choose candidate sires from your own herd, sale catalogues or semen listings. Select the index and traits that matter most to your production system, and MateSel does the rest. It provides you with a list of optimised matings that keep your herd heading in the direction that you select. Data-driven mating made simple. You set the targets and MateSel finds the matings that get you there.
It's easy to use, fully integrated with Angus tech and free for this spring season. Try today and unlock your herd's genetic potential.
MateSel, smarter mating decisions made simple.
Welcome to the Angus Bull Night for 2025. I'm Vaughan Johnson, National Sales Manager for CMEX Australia. We're really excited in this episode to bring you our heifer mating specialist, Pineview Vezina J166. He ranks in the top 7% for calving ease directs, and he's creating a lot of excitement across Australia by breeders for his outstanding performance and balance that he brings to the table. So sit back and enjoy our episode on Vezina. For the first time at CMEX Beef Australia in our Angus Bull Night, we're welcoming Dennis Yarienko from Canada. Dennis is our Beef Program Manager. Welcome to the video, Dennis.
Hello, thank you, and really happy to be here, and a great honor to be on here. Thanks, Vaughn, for inviting me.
Talk about bulls with a lot of balance and bulls that really tick the fundamental boxes and gets most things right. And that's Pineview Vezina J166. What can you tell us about Vezina?
Yeah, and that's a really good comment, Vaughn. You know, I would mirror the same. You know, he's just really balanced from a phenotype standpoint, You know, you'll like the bull in person. He's got lots of body constitution to him. He's got lots of length of body. He's a good-headed individual. And, you know, when you get looking at his pedigree, he's got a different twist to it. So there's a lot of mating flexibility in that bull. You know, so he's really brought that, as you had said, that calving ease option with elite level growth. You know, when I look at his Australian data, and he's top 7% for calving ease direct, and then you get into top 3 and 4% for 2, 4, and 600 day. Truly a curb bender bull. I think he really does that really well and brings some real terminal traits to the table with his carcass weight and EMA.
Yeah, it's a hard data set to really fault when you put it in a criteria and tick, you know, bulls drop out for certain reasons. He's the one that's left on the table, isn't he?
Yeah, and something you'd said there, Vaughn, really rings true to me as well. You know, there's some bulls that have some great pieces to their data set, but they give you some reasons not to use them. And Vezina is one of those bulls. He really doesn't give you reasons not to use because he's really balanced across the board. You know, and that hard data set to get, when you look at him from a feed efficiency perspective, he really excels on feed efficiency, and he's a high docility bull too. So he checks a few of those little extra boxes that some sires can let you down on. You know, the biggest thing I like is you know, these bulls that are around for the long haul, because you like the daughters, the sons go out and work for our commercial producers, and you know, they check a lot of boxes, because we, you know, at the end of the day, in breeding these stud cattle and commercial cattle is we want cattle that stand the test of time, right? And it's those cattle that are steeped in these good pedigrees like this, where, you know, there are a few generations of proven cattle and have some real base to them.
We're here at Bull Oak Wells, Penaroo, South Australia, just looking at the Pineview Vezina progeny in bulls. Heath, you've used Vezina twice already. This is the first drop, and you've got more calves coming along that have hit the deck. What made you use Vezina, and what have you seen so far in your progeny?
I think we bought 50 doses of semen and we got 38 calves, so for one, it's sticky. It worked, and yeah, we've been really happy with the progeny. I don't know, I guess they're very balanced. I think they're middle of the road for frame. Got plenty of length. They're quiet. We've been handling. We cut these off this morning and put them in a small pan and poked around them, and they were really good. So, you know, they're quiet. They seem, structurally sound, long, balanced, and the bulls seem to have a bit of sire appeal already. These are only 13 months old, but they've, you know, they can get their head up above their spine, and they've got a good strong head and a bit of cut, bit of well-hooded eye, and yeah, straight away they're attractive cattle to look at. Vezina.
You used him on heifers and cows and a wide range of pedigrees.
Yep.
And how did you find him using over heifers?
Heifers were fine. I haven't got the numbers on me right here, but didn't have to assist any. But yeah, but because of their length, I think that, you know, the cattle in them, they're born easily. But yeah, we've used them over a real variety of cows in that first year to see how they're going to work, and he's bred a consistent type. So yeah, there's a fair bit of potency in him, I reckon. So
yeah. All right, thank you. Enjoy the rest of the season.
Yep, thanks.
We're back again for the Spring Angus Bull Night, and the second instalment. We're going to kick off tonight
with the heifer mating specialists, some precision pairings there on heifer bulls. Look forward to running through those and hang around for the rest of the week. I'm going to lead off with a bull that we sold a little bit of last year and has been a pretty good bull for us, Mandayen Mainland T221. You'll see some footage of him here, videoed there last year up at Holbrook when he was on collection, made a bit of semen up there. Now gone back to stud duties back at Mandayen. A bull with plenty of length of spine. You'll see him move around here, moves really well. Strong top sort of bull and covers that ground as good as we can make him, I think. A bull with pretty sound at ground level, a nice fronted bull, and from a performance standpoint really stamps it out with a birth to growth spread that's pretty reasonable, and then awesome carcass data, huge EMA, marketability on the IMF centre point, and good fats as well. A bull that, yeah, as I said, moves really well, and I think he's a heifer mating no-brainer. Jump into Mainland. A bull not to be left out, Paringa Statesman S115. A young nobleman's son we picked up a few years back in conjunction with Pathfinder and Raff Angus. Pretty diverse set of herds there, but it just shows the testament to how good this bull is. Raffs have progeny in their sale. Pathfinder will have some bulls coming up in their sale. Paringa have got bulls in their sale just coming up. You'll see some progeny here. And pretty excited about what this bull's doing. A proven progeny heifer bull with, 2-year-old progeny now really making their stamp. If you like your cattle with some length, some style, and really move around well, I think this bull is one for you. Paringa Statesman, he just has that beautiful skin hair type, great through that neck and through that top line, and just puts a proper ham on him. I saw him out working cows at Pathfinder here just recently. He was a man amongst boys, really out there, just owning the ground he walks on and in charge of those cows. Plenty of deep through that stifle, through the thurl and right down his leg. And you see that in the progeny. I saw these bulls up at Raffs that are going into their Queensland sale, and it might set those guys alight. The way that these calves have got that muscling and length of body, still allowed to have some calving ease there, and just all-round marketability. I think they just cover all the bases that we like to see, and then also cover those other bases that a lot of guys like as well from a performance standpoint with the EMA and the IMF and the pretty good fat data. Absolute no-brainer, I think, if you're thinking about using a bull for heifers, and can even be used on cows to bring back some birth weight in some of those bigger, maybe out-of-control cows you've got. But Paringa Statesman S115 is probably my must-use bull for 2025. Another bull for your consideration as a heifer mating specialist, I think, is Rennylea T17. A Muginella Quinella son that we picked up a couple of years back, and been a hard time getting a photo because this bull does a lot of work at his home base there at Rennylea, and retained in stud this Rennylea T17. Quinella son, as I said, backed by a famous cow family, H414, who's a cow that bred bulls we know a lot about, like L519 and 508, and among some others there that have been in studs and done stud duties. I think this bull really stamps it. Sure, he has a little bit of birth at a 4, but a high calving ease, and I think that's pretty awesome, and we're seeing those calves come out pretty neatly at this point, and pretty confident this bull could be used on heifers, stud or commercial. Good rates. Purchase price on this bull on semen wise is pretty comfortable, and a hard bull not to use, I think, given you look at his data and spread right through his carcass. And phenotypically this bull, he'll put a lot of heel in cattle. I think he'll keep your claw pretty right, and nice tight skin on them, and good hair type, and clean fronted cattle that'll have plenty of substance and marketability out the other end, be it commercial calves for the industry or sale bulls, a bull that could create those real meat and potato type bulls with thickness type and calving ease.
Welcome back for episode 2 of the Spring Bull series. My name is Ashley Cross. We're kicking it off with the heifer mating specialists, the kind of bulls that give you peace of mind at calving. These sires are bred for calving ease, short gestation and low birth weight, so you can sleep easy during calving season. Top Plus Unrivaled U96 is brand new this spring and already creating a buzz since collection started in May. Peak Draft Pick has been in hot demand, sold out once already with more arriving late August. And Texas Top Shelf's first calves this winter? Great reports across the board. Please enjoy our first episode of the Angus Australia Spring Bull series, and as always, don't hesitate to get into contact if you have any questions.
Top Boss Unrivaled U96. This is a serious bull and he's been a long time coming. We've had our eye on him since he was just 11 months old. He's a big, strong bull and he really just demands your attention. He's unrivaled when it comes to structure, docility, performance and type. Starting from the ground up, he's easily one of the best hill depth bulls that I've ever seen. To back that up, he's top 3% of the breed for pasture angle. He's exceptional for claw set, top 20% of the breed for that. Very good docility, well within the realm of puppy quiet. He's a very safe heifer option with low birth weight, short gestation length and positive calving ease. But he's also got that awesome growth, high for carcass weight and EMA and above 5 for IMF. He's also very feed efficient with very good performance for NFI. So this bull really does do it all. He's EU qualified, he's available for fresh programs, and as I said, he's just a serious bull. So if you're looking for unrivaled performance in your herd, this is the bull. Peak Draft Pick. This is the Canaly Clarity Son by the GB Fireball daughter, Vintage Ritter 404. When people talk about performance off the charts, this is the bull they're talking about. He's in the top 5% for gestation length, all the growth traits, carcass weight, EMA and IMF. He's a very safe heifer option with very positive calving ease, and he's actually our lowest birth weight bull available at 1.7. This bull has really attracted a lot of attention this year. Our first shipment sold out very quickly in the autumn, and there's another one on the way right now. He certainly is the pick of the draft in many ways, and if you're looking for a true breed advancer for Angus performance, this is the bull.
Texas Top Shelf sets the benchmark as a true heifer mating specialist. A first release son, sired by Post Rawhide and out of a Texas Power Shift daughter, he offers a remarkable birth to growth spread that makes him ideal for joining heifers. His first calves have dropped this year and the reports have been very promising and positive. Unassisted calvings and they're quick to get going. Top Shelf is moderate framed, super thick made and puppy dog quiet, just as you'd come to expect from the Texas program. If you're looking for a bull to use in your heifer joinings this season, Top Shelf will be the bull to deliver. Thanks again for joining us. As I mentioned, a shipment of Peak Draft Pick is on the way, but it won't last long. And Top Boss Unrivaled is only just keeping up with demand at the time of recording. So please order early for both of these bulls. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your night.
Welcome everybody, worldwide sized presentation for the Angus Australia Spring Bull Night. Joined once again with Ryan Bodenhausen, here to talk about the first night topic, and that's heifer mating, Ryan. So we feel like we have some really exceptional heifer bulls in our program, and I thought we'd probably kick off with a bull that you and I have actually talked about quite a lot, and that's Canaly Restore.
Yeah, like you said, I think there's lots of different options, but we're going to highlight 2 of them that we think are pretty special, and the first one is Canaly Restored. This is a bull that, from a phenotype standpoint, we were really drawn to when we picked the bull out. I mean, when we're looking for these calving age bulls, you know, we want them to do a little more than just calve easy. Have that added muscle, that added fleshing ability, that added body capacity, and that's definitely what Restore offers. And Dale, we were able to see the dam of this cow, and maybe you can talk a little bit about the cow then.
Yeah, I mean, she was an exceptional female. You know, she really didn't have any holes, did she? I mean, super sound-footed, extremely docile, just a really, really good functional cow is what I would call her. So we were really impressed with the dam. The bull's data in Australia is tremendous for calving ease, really high on docility, and you can probably see that in the dam as well, I guess.
It's really docile.
Yep. So, you know, we really feel Canaly Restore, he's already been used pretty heavy, and I think he's going to see a lot of use in a lot of heifer projects over this coming spring.
Yeah, no doubt. A bull that's going to be really popular in the States as well.
Yep.
It's kind of that go-to heifer bull that's going to make really good cows.
Yep.
And so I think that really rolls into the next bull that we're going to talk about, another calving age bull that we're kind of hanging our hat on for maternal as well, and Coleman Easy Decision.
Yeah, you bet. I mean, we got the chance to go to Coleman's, see the dam. You know, she's a tremendously deep dam, great udder attachment, good-footed, really docile. Easy Decision is just such a well-made maternal bull. He's got multiple generations of donor cows stacked into his pedigree out of a great bull that we saw, the Rock Bull. So, you know, Easy Decision, whilst we're sort of calling him a heifer bull, I mean, he adds a lot of maternal too.
Yeah, lots of phenotype, lots of doability, that kind of moderate frame, really good feet, you know, as well. You know, out of a Charlo cow, and I think the coolest thing is there's a lot of things we like that Charlo does, and people love those daughters, but, you know, docility was maybe a little questionable. An Easy Decision takes that to another level in terms of a lot more docility in them. So you kind of bring all the good of Charlo into this package in a docile package.
Yeah, I mean, he's right at the pointy end for docility in Australia. Plus at the pointy end for all his foot scores. So, you know, you're really putting a lot of maternal strength into any progeny out of this bull. We were really impressed. Really impressed.
And I think the biggest thing with both of these Dales, we spend the time and money and effort to breed all of these heifers, and we need these heifer bulls to make daughters. And I think that's the big thing with both of these are bulls that you can make daughters out of to retain back in the herd.
Yep, and I was really impressed with the bull himself. I mean, you know, he's grown out a little. I mean, he's super clean fronted, really long made. You know, you'd almost say he's got an extra rib. It was really impressive. So, Easy Decision and Restorer, you know, 2 fantastic heifer options for the spring.
Thanks for tuning in to tonight's episode of the Spring Bull series. Hi, I'm Georgia, as some of you may know me as Georgia J, or maybe just J. I've been a part of the Angus Australia team for only just 12 months now, and I've stepped into a dual role across both the member services and catalogues teams. From hearing about the passion from our members about their animals showcased within their sale catalogues, to the discussions of their bull selection for the next year's calving is so inspiring and exciting for the Angus breed. Join us tomorrow night for the next episode on Next Level Growth for Sire Advantage. Hope to see you all there.